talking about today?
Today, we are talking about the importance of joy in our lives, especially in Black teens. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the rates of anxiety and depression among teens doubled. Right, Ruth?
Correct. For Black teens specifically, emergency room visits for suicide attempts has increased by nearly 30%. Because of discrimination and abuse, it's understandable to distrust the mental health system. Jean, what did you find?
We found that healthcare disparities exist there just as they do in other healthcare domains. Black adolescents are less likely than white teens to be treated with beneficial psychiatric medication and more likely than white teens to be hospitalized involuntarily.
Correct. These statistics aren't just numbers. They're family, friends, and even ourselves. We're out there constantly fighting against stereotypes and expectations, which eventually can take a heavy toll on our mental health.
But despite these challenges, we found ways to thrive. We found joy in creative expression. For example, music. In particular, the artist Kendrick Lamar, who used his platforms to tell honest stories and inspire change.
His music is a form of resistance, inspiring a new generation of activists. Remember his Super Bowl performance where he performed Men at the Garden with a group of Black men standing under a lamppost? Samuel Jackson, representing his Uncle Sam, comes in and says,
"Scorekeeper deduct one life." This signifies the systematic elimination of Black culture leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X, which highlights the high stakes and historical struggle for Black influence against controlling a narrative, turning the halftime performance into a powerful commentary on race, power, and survival in America.
And that's what we're here to talk about today, the power of joy as resistance. When we prioritize our passions and interests, we're not just feeling happy, we're resisting the systems that try and hold us back.
That's why our 3-minute tip is to focus on a feeling or passion that brings you joy and connect it to a historical era of excellence. Personally, I love reading and discovering poems.
An example of this is Maya Angelou and how one of her poems, Still I Rise, is a part of the Harlem Renaissance that explores Black identity, struggle, and hope.
You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me through the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise.
Less than 40% of Black teens with depression receive consistent care.
Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room.
Creative expression, music, art, poetry all reduce stress and trauma symptoms up to 45% in teens of color.
Just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still, I'll rise.
By prioritizing our passions and interests, we can build a stronger community and celebrate our own excellence. Joy isn't something we feel, it's something we claim. By creating, thriving, and telling our stories through art and music, we honor the past, empower the present, and prove that our joy is resistance.
So let's make an impact to prioritize our joy, to celebrate our culture, and to resist the systems that try and hold us back. Let's use our creativity, our music, and our art to make a difference.
Join us in this movement.
Let's claim our joy.
Let's tell our stories.
And let's resist together. This is our Aldine Black history, beyond the classroom.